I'm Ami Horowitz. Colleges are creating separate housing, graduations, and even gyms for black students and other minorities. So I went to Columbia University to find out what students think about this. Would you support segregated housing for black people?
I think a lot of schools have interest housing where black students can and students of color can live together.
Separate from white people?
Yeah, that's a normal thing at most campuses, I think.
And you guys are cool with that?
Yeah.
It comes from the school saying we're now going to offer black students separate housing.
Yeah, I would support it. I don't see a problem with that.
Okay, yeah. No, I would be supportive of it. Why not?
I want to be living with people like me.
It wouldn't change anything for me because, as you can see, I'm a white person. But if they would be happy
I couldn't tell. Would you support black students having their own separate graduation?
I'm sure if that's what they wanted.
So you'd be okay with that?
Yes.
Separate graduation?
Yeah, I definitely would.
Absolutely, they should have it.
What about kind of black safe spaces?
Yeah, I'm for that. That's
So have your own space where the black people kind of separate from the white people?
Wow.
Just several blocks away from the campus bubble in the local black community, the opinions on this issue were unanimous.
Wow, are you going back in time? Why are you separating? We're all together.
Well, I don't understand the logic there.
I feel like that's basically segregation. We should all graduate together.
I feel that that's segregation and that shouldn't be happening.
It's obviously terrible to separate people by race.
Discrimination might not be the ultimate goal, but people take it that way.
Do you think it's almost racist to do that?
I would think.
It's all about social skills, and if you can't converse with people who are not of the same skin color than you, then there's no reason for you to be social at all.
Separating people by race at the gym, I don't even understand that.
It's like white people don't get their feelings hurt when they get dunked on.
The landmark case of Brown versus Board of Education overturned the legality of racial segregation based on the premise of separate but equal. But did it really? It's going to be separate, it all has to be equal.
yeah.
It can be separate, but it's got to be equal, obviously.
Of course, as long as it's equal.
If it's going to be separate, it has to be equal, though, obviously, in terms of what the housing is, the graduation.
Right. That would make the most sense.
These students are not the only people on board with this type of racial segregation.
Hey, I'm Chris Barker. I'm Imperial Wizard for the Loyal White Knights of the Ku Klux Klan.
Chris and his wife have their own safe space here in North Carolina, where he could be away from all those people who engage in microaggressions. But Chris is really a macroaggression kind of guy. Chris was arrested for stabbing another Klan leader over an argument about who was the most racist. There's this thing going on university campuses where they're trying to separate black people from white people in gyms, in graduations, and housing. How do you feel about that?
I think it's a good thing, and I think it's in people's nature. I mean, it's in everybody's nature to be with their own kind. People are tribal, and we want to be amongst our own selves, and I mean, we're still a segregated nation regardless, and it's always going to be that way.
Are you glad that the left has kind of come around to your point of view?
It would be a good thing if the left continues that way.
If it is separated like this, I hope that they continue.
I'm pretty glad that they're doing it too. If they can stay more segregated, maybe the whites can learn their own culture.
I'm kind of happy about it, truthfully. I'm smiling, you know.
I wonder if there's any other interesting things that you agree with college leftists. Like, do you have a safe space? Are you guys emo? Do you listen to Cardi B?
I don't listen to Cardi B. I don't do emo.
Have you seen Black Klansman?
No, I refuse to watch it.
We think you might be the man to open things up around here.
Are you guys familiar with Brown versus Board of Education?
Yes.
Do you think that plays into this at all?
I don't know. I have to go study it.
Feel free to donate at amihorowitz.com if you want to see more of these videos. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.